sounds so much better.
Yeah,
I was glad you had that.
That's fantastic.
I have one of these small JK audio boxes that radio station I used to work for in Durant gave it to me, and that's about the quality it has as well. It's a radio broadcast.
I just love that the tech has improved so much.
Yeah.
When we started streaming, it all sounded like that. It's like, why can't it be clear? Then you figure some things out, and they get new cheap mixers, and these are only like $100.
Yeah.
Invest in some good headset mics, and it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I do need to get a new one. Well, obviously, you know these guys in and out. If there's anything that comes up and you want to throw it my way, please do.
Pitcher from Freed-Hardeman used to be baseball. All the way down.
You're probably gonna need an OC logo to OC colors, right?
I got most of it last night. I think I got OCU. It'll depend on what logo you want to use, I guess. I think it's just the star of the OCU. What's Toll's email?
Sports.info. KWURE.
Was there a number issue just a moment ago? Somebody a number that is not on here?
Oh no.
Number 3,
Yeah, Cornet. It says 16 on the
Cornet.
lineup.
Cornet is,
Should be 3 on the roster.
but he's 16 on the field.
Okay, thank you.
He forgot his jersey one day. He was having a mediocre season. Our coach let him borrow his jersey. And he went 7 for 7, that doubleheader. So he's been wearing that jersey ever since. That was at CMU too, ranked. That's when we took 3 or 4.
All right, can I share that one?
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
He was terrified to tell coach, That's one thing you're like, oh frick, man. I'm gonna get chewed out for this one. And coach goes, hey man, you can wear mine. There's a lot of hits left in this jersey. Because he was a pitcher. Then he goes 7 for 7. It was great. 10 RBIs, like he just dominated the day.
I might forget keeping that jersey. I might not ever take it
No.
off.
Ever.
Does the coach really need a numbered jersey?
You're there.
Welcome to Jim Wade Stadium, here on the campus of Oklahoma State University. For Game 2 of the NAI Baseball Championship opening round Oklahoma City bracket. Let's meet the starting lineups for this game. In the first base dugout, we have Mid-American Nazarene. And in the third base dugout, Freed-Hardeman. The Mid-American Nazarene, they will be a visiting team on the scoreboard. Leading off will be the left fielder, Drew Woodley. Bryson Sherwood, the shortstop. The DH, Noah Castillo. Joshua Sandoval, the catcher. Dio Cornett, the third baseman. Randy Fernandez, the second baseman. Ryan Leo, the center fielder. Josh Torrance, the right fielder. Frank Vogel, the first baseman. And pitching will be Zach Trevino. Mid-American Nazarene coaches are Colton Punches, Cam Screeton, Waldo Odens, and the head coach Ryan Thompson.
Let's go, MNU!
For Freed-Hardeman, leading off to be the shortstop, Kent Rookland. The first baseman, Sean Rooney. The third baseman, Will McCall. Zach Sanders, the second baseman. The DH, Ryan Stark. Christian Presley. The left fielder. The right fielder, William Kelly. The center fielder, Hunter Beecham. The catcher, Mason Liebla. And pitching, Colton Hunt. Freed-Hardeman coaches are Will Wallace, Jess Trask, Corey Russell, VJ Vinson, Graham Scott, and the head coach, Jonathan Estes.
Welcome back to Jim Wade Stadium. Game 2 of this 2022 NAI Baseball Championship opening round, the Oklahoma City bracket. And this afternoon's matchup is one between the 2 seed and the 3 seed. Second seeded Freed-Hardeman, the Lions, come in with a record of 37-15. It's Mid-American Nazarene with a record of 36-16. These two teams, not an elimination game yet. Opening game between the two, our first game of the day, saw Kansas Wesleyan defeat LSU Alexandria, 5-seed over a 4-seed, 8-3 in that contest. Mid-American Nazarene will be the visitors on the scoreboard, and their lineup looks like this. Batting first and playing left field, Drew Woodley. Batting second and playing shortstop, Bryson Sherwood. The DH is our third batter, Noah Castillo. Batting fourth and playing catcher, Joshua Sandoval. Batting fifth and playing third, Dio Cornett. Batting sixth and playing second, Randy Fernandez. Batting seventh and playing center field, Ryan Leo. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Josh Torrance. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Frank Vogel. On the mound for Freed-Hardeman is Colton Hunt. Hunt, his numbers look like this. He's a right-handed pitcher, sophomore from Henderson, Tennessee, hometown boy. He's 8-4 on the season, 78 2/3 innings pitched, has a 3.32 ERA. He struck out 73 this year. Is making his 14th appearance, all starts. Hunt on the mound, an ERA of 3.32, Struck out 73, walked 24, given up 76 hits, 35 runs, 29 of them are earned. The Pioneers will send out Woodley, Sherwood, and Castillo. Both winner and loser of this contest will next play tomorrow here in Oklahoma City. The sky has been absolutely beautiful today here in Oklahoma City. Little clouds early on, those have gone away. First pitch is at 3:10. Temperature 85 degrees right now, no wind to speak of. Two-0 the count to Woodley now. Couldn't ask really for a better day for baseball here in Oklahoma City today. Possibly rain in the forecast tomorrow. As it stands right now, it's a beautiful day. Not too hot. Definitely a day to get a suntan or a sunburn here at the ballpark. Woodley watches that one for a strike. The count goes to 3-1. Woodley, a sophomore from Overland Park, Kansas. Shawnee Mission South. Fouls that one back. Woodley hitting .318. 48 hits. He scored 48 times. There's the 3-2. Ground to third. The throw is in time. A call as Rooney keeps his foot on the bag. One down here on the ground out. Bryson Sherwood to bat now.
The shortstop, Bryson Sherwood.
Sherwood hitting .345 on the year. Sherwood is a junior from Elkhart, Indiana. Went to Central High School. Sherwood watches that one. 1-0 now the count. 60 hits this year for Sherwood on 174 at-bats. He's had 11 home runs. Number's good enough for second for the Pioneers. Also, one of 3 players to have hit 15 doubles this year for the Pioneers. Easy toss from Sanders to Rooney. And the 4-3 records the second out of the inning. Noah Castillo on the way. Castillo, a freshman. He's batting .374 on the year. .55 hits on the season for Castillo. A freshman from Whittier, California, at California High School. Was named to the All-Heart Tournament team following his performance in the conference tournament last week. Five games in the tournament for Mid-American Nazarene. Won the opener against Mount Mercy, 17-3. Fell to Central Methodist, the number 12 team in the country, 14-3. Came back and defeated Clark 5-1. Got some revenge on Central Methodist, 14-8. Forced an if necessary championship game and fell to the Eagles 4-3 in a tournament held in Ozark, Missouri. One and two the count now to Castillo.
Yeah, you can see the top of the ladder now, right above it.
Watches that one low as well. Two's across the board now here with 2 down in the top of the first inning, 2-2 the count. One more game on the docket today. That is Oklahoma City, the host team, playing tonight. That one watched and taken for a ball. 3-2 now the count. Nobody on for Castillo. And the payoff pitch is on the way. That one called for a strike. Castillo will sit down thinking about that one. 1, 2, and 3. And the Pioneers go in order in the top of the first. Back with Freed-Hardeman and the Lions line up in a moment. Lines up to bat here, the number 2 seed in this Oklahoma City bracket, opening round NAI action here in 2022. Starters for Freed-Hardeman. Their lineup looks like this. Batting first and playing shortstop, Kent Brooklyn. Batting second and playing first, Sean Rooney. Batting third and playing third, Will McCall. Fourth batter is the second baseman, Zach Sanders. DH batting fifth, Ryan Stark. Batting sixth is Christian Presley. He is the left fielder. Batting seventh, the right fielder, William Kelly. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Hunter Beecham. And batting ninth, the catcher, Mason Leibla. On the mound for Mid-America Nazarene, it's Trevino. Zach Trevino is a right-handed junior, making his 15th start and now his 16th appearance. He's 9-3 on the season. Pitched 7 complete games, 85 innings pitched. An ERA of 3.92. He's given up 90 hits this season, 39 runs, 37 of them earned. Struck out 97 and walked 30. So Trevino on the mound for the Pioneers.
The shortstop, Kent Rockland.
Watches that one for a ball. Brooklyn's a senior. He's averaging .318 on the year. 9 for 18 during the Mid-South Conference tournament. And a pair of doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs as well. Five games in that Mid-South Conference tournament. As Brooklyn fouls that one. 2-2 the count now. Lions defeated Bethel 11-4. Fell to Cumberland's 9-7. Defeated Campbellsville 13-0 to secure a spot here in the tournament. Defeated Cumberland's to get some vengeance, 3-1, and just like Mid-America Nazarene, 1 for 3 against the team that won it. Cumberland's wins 8-3, and Brooklyn will take a seat. So both teams runners-up in their conference tournament. Sean Rooney now batting
First baseman,
for Freed-Hardeman. He's the first baseman. Averaging .344 on the year, a junior from San Jose, California. Fouls that one back. Rooney leads the team with 73 hits this season, 14 of them doubles. That's good enough for second in that category with the Lions. And he's tied with teammate William Kelly for second in the home run stat. 9 of those this season. 38 RBI for Rooney. One and one the count. That one high to center field. Leo under it makes the grab. 2 down. The bottom of the first. Brings up Will McCall. The junior third baseman is hitting .396 on the season. 72 hits and 182 at-bats. Scored 48 times this year, has 49 RBI to lead the Lions. McCall, a junior from Columbia, Tennessee. Had a couple of double-digit hitting streaks this season. Opened the year with a 10-game hitting streaks. Had 19 hits during that stretch. And midseason had an 11-game hitting streak. Opens this one today with a hit. 2-out hit for Will McCall. And the junior from Columbia will reach base. First batter to do that this afternoon in game 2.
Second baseman, Zach Sanders.
Zach Sanders is the second baseman for the Lions. Sanders hitting .363. One of 3 players for the Lions to record at least 70 hits this year. He has 70 exactly. 10 doubles. Second on the team with 46 RBI. Two down. Here's the 0-1. Second ball fouled out. Right over the first base dugout. Runner on first is McCall. 2 down, and Trevino to deliver the 0-2. One outside, 1-2 now the count. That one watched. Strike 3 looking for Sanders. And so no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on, 1 complete here in Oklahoma City. No runs on the board. Mid-America Nazarene and Freed-Hardeman back with the second. Due up here in the top of the first for Mid-America Nazarene, Joshua Sandoval, Dio Cornett, and Randy Fernandez.
The catcher, Joshua Sandoval.
Sandoval already has his name written in the Mid-America Nazarene record book. Swings at the first pitch. That one is high, and Brooklyn will step back and make it. Sandoval, the all-time home run leader at Mid-America Nazarene. We'll talk about him a little bit later on. Dio Cornett now batting, the third baseman. Cornett's a junior, hitting .322 on the year. 48 hits and 149 at-bats. 8 doubles and 6 homers. Swings at that one high, trying to find a gap. It will do just that, just in the hole, sliding in to grab it off one hop is Presley. Does a great job to keep that one from going back to the wall. And Cornett reaches first. One down here in the top of the second inning. Pioneers with their first hit of the afternoon. That will bring up Randy Fernandez. Fernandez, a senior.
Second baseman, Randy Fernandez.
Fernandez batting .375. So many of these Pioneers hitters are hitting in the 300s. Swinging on the first pitch and knocking that back to deep center field is Fernandez. Beecham goes back to make the grab, and Cornett will have to stay at first. Fernandez swinging at that first pitch, and there are 2 down. Ryan Leo now batting. Leo hitting .338, another senior, another batter hitting .300 or better. 66 hits this season, 195 at-bats, 13 doubles, and 6 home runs. Leo, a senior from Queens, New York. Played ball in high school at Pan American International. Went on to Triton College, a junior college in River Grove, Illinois, and made his way on over to Mid-America Nazarene. That one fouled back. Leo was 6 for 6 in the Hart tournament. Had a couple of RBI and a double. Two down now. Cornett on first. And for Hunt, he'll keep him there. Colton Hunt, right-handed pitcher. Mid-South Conference Pitcher of the Year this season. That one's fouled back. Hunt 8-4 on the year. Just 3.32 the ERA. Led the Lions in win this season. That ball lined right back through and past the glove of Hunt and into center field. Another single, this one with 2 outs. Runners now on first and second in Leo and Cornett. It'll bring up Josh Torrance, the right fielder. Torrance, a senior, hits .384. 68 hits. Second in that category behind Fernandez. Could match that number with this at bat. 9 doubles, 3 triples, and 7 home runs. Watches the first one in for a strike. 0-1 now the count. Great opportunity for Torrance, who has 39 RBI this year. Five Pioneers with 45 or more RBI this year. That pitch is in the dirt outside, and the throw from home will get past McCall. 1 run will score, and coming all the way from first base is Leo. He stays at third. Cornett into the dugout for the score, and the Pioneers are on the board first. Mid-America Nazarene with a 1-0 lead now. Top of the second. Leo gets there on a wild pitch. And a throwing error as well from Libla.
You see a lot of JUCO baseball this year, right? You what? You watch a lot of JUCO teams this year?
That one high to right field. And back to make the catch is Kelly. Easily done there. But Mid-America Nazarene is on the board. A wild pitch and a throwing error. And Cornett will score from second. One is stranded. 1 hit, 1 run on the board. And, of course, that 1 error. One's all the way down the line midway through the second inning. And it's a 1-0 game. Pioneers on top. Due up in the bottom of the second for Freed-Hardeman, Stark, Presley, and Kelly to face Trevino. Trevino on the season with 9 wins, leads the team, 9-3 on the year. 7 complete games. He's racked up 2 strikeouts already. That puts him at 99 on the season. Ryan Stark now batting for Freed-Hardeman. Bottom of the second inning, Pioneers on top by 1. Stark is a freshman. He's hitting .354 in the year for Freed-Hardeman. 28 hits and just 79 at-bats. 5 doubles and 3 home runs. Fouls that one back. Freed-Hardeman coached by Jonathan Estes. His 13th year with the program. Was named the Mid-South Conference's Coach of the Year. This will be the last season for Coach Estes there, in that role in particular. Stark puts that one on the turf, picked up Sherwood to Vogel. Ring him up, 1 down. Coach Estes will be at Freed-Hardeman, but will take over as the athletic director next season. So the Coach of the Year moving on from that position. Christian Presley now batting.
Christian
Presley,
at the plate.
freshman, hits 286. 55 hits on 192 at-bats this year. 12 doubles, 6 home runs. Two know the count as Presley is ahead. Presley, a freshman from Cordova, Tennessee, hits to Cornett. That throw is high and well over Vogel's head. Presley will have to stay there. Stays at first. Throwing error by Cornett. The E5 and Presley reaches.
William Kelly at the plate.
William Kelly now batting for Freed-Hardeman. Kelly, another freshman for the Lions. He hits 288. Kelly, a freshman from Noonan, Georgia. Looked at that one 2 or 3 times to make sure I could say Noonan. Kelly 12 doubles as well. 9 home runs. Presley on first base now. And 3-0 as Trevino has offered up 3 straight balls. That one down the middle for a strike. Hitters count with 1 on. Kelly back to short. No play at second. The throw. And Vogel is able to dig that one out. So Sherwood picks up the fielder's choice, 6-3. And Presley advances to second. Hunter Beecham batting 8th now, hitting for Freed-Hardeman. Runner on second, and the Lions, the second seed, trailing by 1 here. Beecham trying to get some kind of 2-out rally going. A junior hitting 250. Swing and a miss there. Beecham 2 for 5 against Bethel in the 11-4 win to open the Mid-South Conference tournament. And then following that, 0 for 13. Did get a sack RBI in the semifinal game against Campbellsville. Watches that one outside. 1-2 now the count with 2 down. Beecham had a 6-game stretch in early April against Tennessee Southern, Missouri Baptist, and the opening of the Mobile Series. 6-game hitting streak. Had 10 hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs during that stretch. Puts that into left field coming up, and watching it off one hop is Woodley. Makes the throw to third, but Presley was well beyond third. He rounded his base, and he was headed for home. The Lions are on the board off an RBI single from Hunter Beecham. Freed-Hardeman has tied this one up. He does get the 2-out rally. And after an 0-for-13 stretch in the conference tournament, straightens things out. Mason Libla batting 9th. Libla the catcher. Another freshman, averaging .256. Has 31 hits this year on 121 at-bats, 7 home runs. Has a runner with which to work. Trevino is going to go ahead and keep Beecham there. In trouble is Beecham, but he's able to get back. Found himself in no man's land for just a moment with a strong leadoff. And a good throw from Sandoval back to Vogel to keep him there. Beecham just getting back there after the RBI single. 2 down now. The 1-1 from Trevino inside. Watches that at just about the same place. And now the count to 3-1. So Libla with a patient at bat. Beecham gets a lead, takes off for second, rounds that easily, heads for third. Libla with the single. Beecham will hold up at third. And opportunities now for the Lions. Already have a run in the inning off of Beecham's RBI single, and it's back to the top of the order. Kent Rooklyn. Rooklyn hitting .318, struck out back in the first. Trevino, after coaxing 2 strikeouts in the first, has 2 outs here in the second, both ground outs. And Rooklyn with an opportunity. Runners on the corners. Watches that one. The throw to second is not in time, and the runner will score from third. The double steal. Libla makes it to second. Beecham comes in, and Freed-Hardeman takes a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. Rooklyn still looking. And a 1-1 count now, following the activity in the base paths. Make it 2-1 with 2 down. So after Kelly ground out, Beecham with an RBI single, he's come all the way in. Libla with a single. He's at second now after the stolen base. And Rooklyn watching this one. 2-2 now the count with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and strikes him out. So strikeout number 100 on the season for Trevino. But the Freed-Hardeman Lions put 2 runs on the board in the bottom of the second. 2 runs, 2 hits. They leave one on base We will be back with the third in a moment here in this opening round of NAI baseball, Oklahoma City bracket. Due up in the top of the third for Mid-America Nazarene, the Pioneers will send out Vogel, Woodley, and Sherwood. Frank Vogel, not to be confused with the former Lakers basketball coach. Vogel, a freshman, hitting .323. And Hunt loses his cap with that toss home. Vogel, a freshman from Farmington, Minnesota. Oh, and 2 finds himself down in the count now. Lions defense behind Hunt looks like this. Rooney at first, Sanders at second, Rooklyn at short, McCall at third, Presley in left, Beecham in center. As that one is fouled back. And Kelly in right. Libla the catcher. Struck him out. Vogel goes down. 1 down here in the top of the third. Brings up Woodley. Drew Woodley. Ground out to third in his first at bat. The leadoff today. Drew Woodley hitting .318 this season. 48 hits, 15 of them doubles. Woodley fouls that back. We're thankful for the netting here in the press box. I think that would have landed up right about where I'm sitting. Falls behind 0-2 in the count here. And that one corralled by Libla. Hunt, we mentioned 8 and 4 on the year. That was his second strikeout of the afternoon here. Number 75 on the season for Hunt. That one high to center. Beecham steps up, steps back, centers himself, and makes the catch. 2 down now here in the top of the third. Bryson Sherwood to bat. Sherwood. Sherwood ground out to short in the first inning. It's 3:45.
Go, Bryson.
And pretty much the entirety of the lineup, and I mean the bulk of the lineup here, hitting 305 or better for Mid-American Nazarene. Hunt having a hard time keeping that cap on today. Still 85 degrees outside. 1-2 now the count.
Let him in there now.
Hunt finds a way. Sherwood hits that high, deep, back near the warning track, making the catch is Kelly. 1, 2, and 3. Second time in 3 innings for Hunt. Pioneers, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. Lions will be up in a moment, the bottom of the third. Due up in the bottom of the third inning, Rooney, McCall, and Sanders coming up for the Lions here. Lions, again, 37-15 on the year. Freed-Hardeman won 10 straight in late March and early April. Lost 4 straight in the final 6 games. They were swept by Mobile.
Batting for Freed-Hardeman, the first baseman, number 38, Sean Rooney.
It's a team that's been strong of late. Back-to-back appearances in the NAI World Series in 2018 and 2019. National runners-up in 2018. That one well outside for Rooney. That season for Coach Estes was a 47-16 year. It was the best in program history. One hop to third. Cornett gathers himself, makes the solid throw to first. One down here.
The third baseman, number 28, Will McCall.
Will McCall now batting, third baseman, who is batting third. Had a single back in the first. The defense behind Trevino for the Pioneers has Vogel at first, Fernandez at second, Sherwood at short, Cornett at third. Woodley in left, Leo in center, Torrance in right, and Sandoval catching for him. Strike one, 0-1. McCall leading the team in batting average, but not just batting average. Home runs, he has 13 of those. Doubles 17, RBI 49. He's also been walked more times than anyone else. 36 times this season. A junior from Columbia, Tennessee. Columbia Academy. Swing and a miss there. And he will take a seat. Got caught on the off speed.
Second baseman number 2, Zach Sanders.
Strikeout number 101 now on the season for Trevino. And after giving up a couple of runs in the second inning, seems to have settled back in. Now batting for Freed-Hardeman, Zach Sanders. Struck out looking in the first inning. That one right back to Trevino. 1-3, the underhead toss to first, and it's 1-2-3, and have a seat for the Lions. 3 complete, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. Freed-Hardeman still with a 2-1 lead. Back in a moment for 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round in Oklahoma City. Here on the campus of Oklahoma City University here in Oklahoma City, OCU Athletics thanks the sponsors for their generous support of the Stars. Delaware Resource Group, Hilton Garden Inn Northwest, Mercy Hospital, OCU Bookstore, OG&E, Paycom, Prosperity Bank, Staybridge Suites, and Tinker Federal Credit Union. Castillo, Sandoval, and Cornett on the way. Heart of the order for the Pioneers.
Leading off the fourth for Mid-American Nazarene.
Castillo.
The designated hitter number 25, Noah Castillo.
Is the designated hitter. He's hitting .374. Powerful Pioneers lineup. That one just misses. Want to know the count. Under the leadership of Ryan Thompson. Coach Thompson took over in 2007. Got career win number 400 back in early April of 2021. Did it the same weekend, same series in which Joshua Sandoval set a new home run record, career record for the Pioneers. Swing and a miss there for Castillo. Obviously, Coach Thompson well beyond 400 wins right now. His team was receiving votes in the NAIA poll. Here's a 2-1. Watch for a strike. Mentioned Coach Thompson beyond 400 wins right now. Sandoval has a few more home runs as well. Castillo with 55 hits on the year. Struck out looking back in the first. Here's the payoff pitch on the 3-2. Got him. Castillo goes down swinging.
Number 23,
Joshua Sandoval to bat now. Sandoval, as we mentioned, set a home run record back in April of 2021. He's had a few at-bats since that time and now has 60 home runs. The record continues to right itself. senior from Manatee, Puerto Rico. Went to the Carlos Beltran Academy there. Sandoval flew out to short. His first at bat. That one fouled down the third baseline. 1-1 the count.
Center field.
Two and one now as he watches that one inside.
What's up, dude? Nothing much. Did you bring the computer here, or what'd you do? Oh, I got it. I am actually. I like that. I have a question for you, sir. Who won? Oklahoma City.
The 2-1 from Hunt. Outside and gets away.
Just says no video input. So do you think that's good?
Sandoval 4 for 18 during the Hart tournament. That one is high, very high. 3 players around calling for it. It's going to drop. Presley couldn't find it. Rooklyn backed off. And Sandoval gets all the way to second base. 1 down and a lack of communication for Mid-American Nazarene. Dio Cornett now batting.
Cornett.
Cornett, a junior from San Nicolas, Aruba. Made his way to Mid-American Nazarene by way of the College of Marin, community college in Novato, California. Of course, the College of Marin means that your mascot's likely going to be the Mariners. Cornett made the All-Hart Tournament team after his performance this past week. Cornett during the tournament hit 5 for 15, had 2 doubles, a home run, and 8 RBI over the course of the week. Working through a couple of technical issues here in Oklahoma City. We'll get back to you on that. Cornett puts that high, way up in the air. And well out of play. Did want to make sure that we mentioned pinch runner in for Sandoval. Joey Calamayo, junior from Overland Park, Kansas. Went to Shawnee Mission South, as did Drew Woodley, we mentioned. Fouled as well. 2-2 now the count with 1 down. Eight RBI through 5 games over the course of the Hart tournament. Again mentioned on the all-tournament team, Cornett. Swing and a miss, and he will go down swinging. 2 strikeouts now for Hunt here in the 4th inning. Calamayo in a pinch running opportunity on third base, though. Randy Fernandez flew out to center back in the second inning. Has a runner on third now. Watches that one just a little bit high. That one a little high as well. So Fernandez ahead in this count. Colton Hunt, 56 pitches on the day so far. That one goes outside as well. 3-0 for Fernandez. Hunt with 4 strikeouts on the day is yet to issue a walk. And the count goes full, 3-2. 2 down. Calamayo running at third. Two down, here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Hunt got him. Wow. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left on. And 3 strikeouts in that inning for Colton Hunt, the Mid-South Conference Pitcher of the Year. Midway through the 4th inning. We'll be back in a moment. Here on the campus of Oklahoma City University, Prosperity Bank believes in building genuine relationships just like their sponsorship of OCU Athletics. With a community banking philosophy, Prosperity Bank earns business based on service and convenience. Visit prosperitybankusa.com to find a banking center near you. OCU the top seed in this Oklahoma City bracket of 2022 NAI Baseball Championship. 46 teams across the country in action this week in the NAIA tournament. Stark, Presley, and Kelly due up now in the bottom of the 4th inning for Freed-Hardeman. Stark swings on the first pitch, corralled at short. The throw from Sherwood to Vogel. 1 down. And Trevino has retired 5 consecutive batters. That brings up Christian Presley. Presley, a freshman, hitting .286. freshman from Cordova, Tennessee. One and one now the count as he watches that one. Presley during the Mid-South Conference tournament hit 4 for 20, had a double, scored 4 times as well. One down. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Presley will take a seat. Both pitchers now have accounted for 5 strikeouts this afternoon. Both Trevino and Hunt. William Kelly to bat. Kelly.
Right fielder, William
Ground to
Kelly.
short in the second inning. Kelly batting .288 on the year. Fouls that one back 0-2 as he's behind in this count. 2 down. Pitchers really stepping up here in the midpoint of this contest. Kelly's patient and evens this one up at 2-2. Have our cameras functioning properly again. Thank you for watching this broadcast. We appreciate that. That one watched go by for a strike. Caught looking is Kelly. And Trevino, 1, 2, and 3 for the second consecutive inning. 3 strikeouts in that time. No runs on no hits and nobody left on. We have 4 complete. Freed-Hardeman on top by 1. Four complete from Oklahoma City University here in Oklahoma City. The 2022 NAI Baseball Championship.
Ryan Leo.
Opening round, Oklahoma City bracket. Ryan Leo, Josh Torrance, and Frank Vogel due up now for the Pioneers. That one won't come back down for Hunt. There's a lot of work that goes on and a lot of people behind the scenes to make sure that a broadcast like this takes place, as well as just running the entire tournament. Leo takes that one for a strike. Shout out to some of the folks up here who do work not only as sports information directors and There are fancy titles that go with all of them, but are helping to run this tournament here in Oklahoma City. Lined right up the middle, Leo will reach base. A single to lead off the 5th inning for Mid-American Nazarene. Among those, Kansas Wesleyan SID, David Tolley. Mid-America Nazarene Sports Information Director, Chad Jenkins. And the host school here, Sports Information Director Rich Tortorelli as well. A big part of what's happening here in Oklahoma City. These guys do great work. And I have read all of their work online from their respective websites. They do quality work. You should read each one of them. Josh Torrance batting now with Leo at first after a leadoff single. No one out. And Torrance waiting for an opportunity to swing the bat now. Won't get it there. 1-0 the count. By the way, the umpires in this contest, Chris Orline is behind the plate at home. First base ump, Chuck Brent. Second base, Doug McClure. Third base is Brent Post. Runner is going. The throw, little high, but able to get it down and make the tag. Fantastic job. Great throw from Libla. Sanders reaches down and makes the tag. So we'll make it on to second there. 1 out, no one on right now. Just the 4th time this season that Leo's been caught stealing. Torrance fouls that one back. 2-2 the count here with 1 down. That one fouled back, not going to be playable either. We mentioned Kansas Wesleyan, 8-3 victors today over LSU Alexandria. Kansas Wesleyan moves on, will stay in the winner's bracket, and will take on host school Oklahoma City. Get you a time for first pitch on that at the conclusion of this one. It will likely be a little bit after the projected 6 o'clock start time. Line to center field, and Beecham can't quite make the grab. Slides in, stays in front of it. Nice job for Beecham to get there. Torrance with a single. But Leo thrown out, just 1 on base. Brings up Frank Vogel, who struck out in the 3rd inning. Vogel, the first baseman, hitting .323. And Hunt doesn't want to allow any movement on that base path. Hunt had retired 7 out of 8 batters in the late 2nd inning through the 4th inning complete. During that time, 4 strikeouts. Since the start of the 5th inning, has given up a single in each of the first 2 at-bats. Vogel fouls that one away. 0-2 now the count with 1 down. just misses 1 and 2. Mid-American Nazarene, Olathe, Kansas.
Love you guys.
Member of the Heart of America Conference. 5 schools here, representing 5 conferences in 4 states. Mid-American Nazarene again from Kansas. Kansas Wesleyan also here from Salina, Kansas. KCAC. Freed-Hardeman here from Henderson, Tennessee, and representing the Mid-South Conference. Hunt working on Torrance at first, and maybe the other way around. Torrance working on Hunt. Vogel thought about it, checked his swing, 2-2 now the count. Another strikeout for Hunt. Trying to reset things here. 2 down now as Vogel will take a seat. His second strikeout of the day. And now 1 on, back to the top of the order, Drew Woodley.
At bat, Drew Woodley.
Woodley not finding his rhythm yet today. Woodley during the Heart of America tournament had just 2 hits in 18 at-bats. Had an RBI, scored 5 times, had a double. He was 0 for 2 in the if necessary championship game against Central Methodist. 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. The ground out and a fly out. That one low. Woodley closed out the month of April with a 6-game hitting streak. Went 12 for 21 during that time, a pair of doubles, 3 home runs. 6 RBI over that stretch in those last 6 games of the month of April. The calendar turned and hasn't been as kind. Woodley takes that one for a strike. 3-1 now the count. Two down. Hitters count with 1 on. Woodley pops that one way back. And the count goes full. Wind's picked up just a little bit here in Oklahoma City. Blowing in from center. Runners going. Ball is hit, and it will go foul. Left field line. So we do it again. Payoff pitch here with 2 down. Torrance at first. He's been continuing to pester Hunt on the mound. He'll take the lead again, and he's off. That one misses just outside, so Torrance will go to second base, and it's a walk issued by Hunt. First time that's happened today. Woodley on, as is Torrance, bringing up Bryson Sherwood. Sherwood 0 for 2. And we'll have a conversation on the mound. While we do that, I'll take time to mention here in Oklahoma City, on the campus of OCU, that as the Stars' sports medicine partner, Mercy Hospital keeps them at the top of their game. And they can do it for your team too, from checkups and physicals to specialty care. Mercy's here to keep your family off the bench and feeling, living, and playing their best. Find and schedule your primary care provider at mercy.net/OCU. Visit mercy.net/OCU to book your appointment online. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Bryson, come on, kid. Good one to hit.
So 2-1 now for Hunt. First walk of the afternoon that he has allowed.
The shortstop,
For
Bryson
Hunt,
Sherwood.
just his 25th walk this season. Bryson Sherwood now to bat. Sherwood is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Hard swing and a miss there. Mid-American Nazarene 1 for 5 this afternoon with 2 out. Lions have had a little bit more success, 3 for 7 in that same situation. That one fouled back. 0-2 now the count with 2 down.
Win this pitch.
Colton Hunt on 84 pitches right now. Line back up the middle. Torrance. Stay there, but the toss over to second is in time. The fielder's choice. And the third out recorded. No run score off 2 hits, 2 left on for Mid-American Nazarene. We are at the midpoint in this contest, and the Lions, the 2nd seed, are on top by a run over the number 3 seed Pioneers. Back in a moment. Bottom of the fifth now, and due up for Freed-Hardeman, Beecham, Libla, and Rooklyn.
Leading off for Freed-Hardeman, the center fielder, Hunter Beecham.
Beecham had an RBI single in the second inning. Leading off this fifth inning, and now the Lions haven't had much success so far. 0 for 4 in their first 4 innings. Stark ground out to short twice. Rooney ground out to third, and Brooklyn from the leadoff spot in the game struck out. So Beecham now looking at a 1-2 count. Fouls that one back, still 1-2. See how far Colton Hunt goes in this one through 5 innings. He's thrown 86 pitches. We're at pitch number 64 now here for Trevino. And that one hits Beecham, so he'll take his base. Still no hits from that leadoff position. But the Lions have someone on. With nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
The catcher, Mason Liebla.
Both teams playing tomorrow as Mason Liebla comes to bat. Liebla had a single and a stolen base back in the second inning, part of a double steal in which a run scored. Loser of this game will play tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Winner will play tomorrow with a scheduled 2:30 start against the winner of our nightcap tonight. That'll be Oklahoma City University and Kansas Wesleyan University. We're in game 2 here of this opening round tournament. Swing and a miss there. Liebla will take a seat. 1 down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That brings up Kent Rooklyn.
At bat, Kent Rooklyn.
Rooklyn, the senior. Struck out in the first, struck out in the second. Trevino's had his number so far. That one fouled back. Trevino has retired 8 of the last 9 batters. The only exception being the hit by pitch to open the bottom of the fifth here, and that was Beecham. So he reached base. During that stretch, there have been 5 strikeouts Trevino has thrown. That one hard hit on the ground will get past Sherwood at short. And a single there as Rooklyn gets his first hit of the afternoon. Sean Rooney coming up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out and ground out.
Sean Rooney.
Runners now on first and second. Lions today 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Rooney puts a bat on that one. It will find the gap. And they're sending him at third. Beecham comes in for the score. Lions strike again. An RBI single for Sean Rooney. And Freed-Hardeman takes a 2-run advantage here in the bottom of the fifth. Rooklyn over to second. Rooney safe at first. And Beecham with his second run scored of the afternoon.
Third baseman, Will McCall.
Now it's third baseman. Third batter, Will McCall. 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. Call fouls that one. Behind in the count now. Just one down in the inning. Runners on. Freed-Hardeman left a runner on in the first, one in the second. Didn't get any runners on in either the third or the fourth. First and second now for McCall. Trevino delivers. That one misses for a ball. '76th pitch now for Trevino. He's thrown 49 strikes. I'll think about this one for just a little bit. Sandoval comes out, gives some inspiring words, and they'll reset. 1-2 the count, though, with one down. Each team with 5 hits this afternoon into the 5th inning. Bat on that one, right up the middle, hits second base, takes an awkward hop. Runner coming in from third. Rooklyn will score. And a single by McCall leads to another RBI for the Lions. 3 straight batters with singles, 2 of them bringing up RBI. Rooklyn, after going 0 for 2, gets on base with a single. He comes in to score for the first time this afternoon, and now it is 5-1. Take that 4-1. So after a more in-depth conversation, Trevino stays out. 4-1 the score. Back-to-back-to-back singles. Libela struck out, and then Rooklyn, Rooney, and McCall have all reached by way of a single. And Rooney is over at third. Sanders lays down the bunt. Easy throw to first. That's in time. The throw back home. The tag, not quite in time. And Rooney will score. Perfect execution on the bunt by Sanders. And that will bring in another run. Now it is 5-1. Call makes his way on over to first. Beautiful job by Sanders to lay down the bunt and execute that perfectly. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 5th. Ryan Stark swings on the first pitch. And Leo will put an end to the inning. Scoring threat done for the 5th inning, but 3 runs on the board. They get there that way by 3 hits. leaving one runner on. No errors.
Bottom of the fifth.
5 complete.
Freed-Hardeman ahead.
And the
5-1.
Lions
Going to
are
the
extending
16th.
their lead. Up 4 now on the Pioneers.
Trevino could have chased the guy at third. Looked at him and then gave up. Should have stayed with him. Thought he froze it, but he made sure I got it real quiet. I got
Top of the 6th on the way here in Oklahoma City at the OCU bracket. 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round. Oklahoma City bracket as heart of the order coming up. Castillo, Sandoval, and Cornett.
No Castillo at the plate.
Castillo has struck out looking in the first, swinging in the fourth, swings on the first pitch there. Grounder to short. And he is able to beat that one out. Wow. Castillo with a nice run, diving into first base, and he's going to get up and walk this off just a little bit. A ball that took a little while to get to Rooklyn at short. Had to leap to make the throw back over his body. And Castillo able to get into first. Mid-American Nazarene now 2 for 6 from that leadoff position, and it's been in back-to-back innings. Leo got things opened up with a single in the 5th. Pioneers could not convert, couldn't really score anything from that point. We'll see what happens here in the top of the 6th as Castillo is still collecting himself at first base. That brings up Joshua Sandoval.
The catcher, Joshua
Sandoval 1 for 2 this afternoon. Had a double in the 4th inning. Couldn't get him in. That's really been a struggle for Mid-American Nazarene in this one. Pioneers have left 4 on through 5 innings. Everything looks to be in order now, so they can get going again. Joshua Sandoval. Takes that one. Ball 2. Mentioned he went to Carlos Beltran Academy, Puerto Rico. 98% of the graduates receive college scholarships according to their website. 98%. That one fouled down the third base line. 2-1 now the count. And you look back at his number, too, and we were talking about him breaking the home run record in 2021, setting a new record that then 33 for career, not a season. He has 14 on the season this year. But that number just keeps expanding and up to 60 now. It's likely a number that will stick around for a while when his time is done. He's nearly, and at this point, season still goes on, his career still goes on, but nearly doubled the previous home run record. Castillo at first. Sandoval fouls that one as well. Full count again on the way. Payoff pitch. Sandoval fouls that one back. We'll do it again. Castillo with a little lead. Sandoval fouls that one back. Full count continues. Each team with 6 hits now into the 6th inning. Pioneers need to find a way to put runs on the board with their hits. Sandoval, that one drifts foul down the left field line. Would have put his team in a good position there with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Wind has picked up a little bit here in Oklahoma City, blowing in from center field. That one high, and Sandoval will take his base. Patient at bat. Joshua Sandoval reaches first again. Castillo will move on to second, and Dio Cornett. Now Hunt wearing number 16 on the mound. Cornett wearing number 16 to bat now. Interesting story is we'll see a pitching change. We'll tell you that story really quickly. Cornett had gone to a game a little bit earlier on. He's supposed to be number 3. Did not have his jersey. And he was a little bit uncomfortable about that. Had to tell his coach, "Coach, I don't have my jersey." Coach said, "Hey, you can wear mine. It's got a few more hits in it." And 3-run home run off the bat of Dio Cornett. And Mid-America Nazarene is back in this one. Cornett with his 9th homer of the year and RBIs 49, 50, and 51.
The second baseman, Randy Fernandez.
Only one of those runs will be chalked up to Huey at the end of the day. Huey facing Randy Fernandez now. Talked about Cornett and the fact that he came to Mid-America Nazarene by way of College of Marin. So did Fernandez. They were on the team together in 2019 in California, members of that Mariners squad. Both of them on the all-tournament team this year for the Hart Conference. And another single, another hit now for Mid-America Nazarene. And 3 now in the inning. 3 runs have come of it. And a runner on base now. Ryan Leo coming up to bat. No one out here in the top of the 6th. Leo had a single in the 2nd, a single in the 5th. Was thrown out, caught stealing in the 5th, and stranded at 3rd back in the 2nd, so he hasn't been able to get in here. Lines one past first base, gets it past Rooney's outstretched glove. He will reach first now.
The right fielder, number 8, Josh Torres.
Give the error to Rooney, but another runner now on for the Pioneers. So 3 runs here in the top of the 6th so far, nobody out. 3 hits, including a 3-run home run, a walk, and an error. Torrance now batting, by the way. Torrance had a single in the 5th, flew out to right field back in the 2nd. This one's a close ball game once again. 3 of the 4-run advantage for the Lions have evaporated. That one lined just about the same spot. That one should go through for a hit, and that will load the bases. Throw to second base, so a running mistake there, and Leo will be tagged out. Fernandez all the way to 3rd. Torrance with another single.
Number 4, Frank Vogel.
And that is out number 1 in the inning. Frank Vogel coming to bat now. 4 hits so far in the inning now for Mid-America Nazarene. Pioneers still threatening too. Huey has been consistent to put it over the plate. Now, the batters have found that to be a great place to take a swing at it. 11 pitches, 10 of them strikes. Quick throw to first. Runners on the corners now as Mid-America Nazarene 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position so far this afternoon.
Play hard, four. Come on, man.
Hard base hit left field. What do you say?
Swing and a miss there. And Vogel will take a seat. The third time this afternoon he has struck out swinging. Second out here in the top of the sixth, though. Brings us back to the top of the order with Drew Woodley, who walked back in the fifth. Mid-America Nazarene 1 for 6 on the day with 2 outs. Runner will go, no throw. Torrance moves on to second. 2 down now.
Big base hit, Drew. Let's go.
2 for 7 now on the day with runners in scoring position. He has that one just go outside. 1-1 now the count. Well, the second time this year that Huey has come in relief. That one outside as well. Wild pitch corralled. No one advances. Woodley 0 for 2 with that walk. Huey saw action in the Mid-South Conference tournament against Cumberland's, the first time that Freed-Hardeman played Cumberland's. 4 complete innings pitched. Gave up just 3 hits and 1 run during that time. Did not factor into the decision, which was a 9-7 loss for the Lions. Got him. Check swing, went across. Huey's last game in which he factored in, the pitcher of record which he won, go back to April 8th. It was a 16-1 victory over Tennessee Southern. That one misses, and the bases are loaded up. Woodley again. Walks his way to first. He was left at first base in the top of the 5th. And the bases are loaded now with 2 down.
The shortstop, number 10, Bryson Sherwood.
Swing and a miss there for Bryson Sherwood. Sherwood with 3 outs so far. He's an 0 for 3 afternoon. The grounder to second. Tosses in time, and that is the end of the top half of this inning. 3 runs come across. The Pioneers get 4 hits. They leave 3 on base. And 1 error in all of that. Midway through the 6th, we have a ball game here in Oklahoma City. 5-4 the score. Freed-Hardeman still on top. It was a big inning for Mid-America Nazarene, the top half of the inning. What can they do in the bottom half to keep Freed-Hardeman from putting more runs on themselves? 4 runs in 9 hits for Mid-America Nazarene now through 6 innings of being at the plate. Freed-Hardeman about to come to bat now. The Lions, who've had 5, had a 3-run inning as well. That was back in the 5th. See what they can do to keep that up. Christian Presley, William Kelly, and Hunter Beecham on the way now for Freed-Hardeman. Presley is 0 for 1 on the day. Reached base via an error. It was back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 2, actually. Struck out swinging in the 4th. Looks at a strike there. Three and 1 the count for Presley. So he fouls that one back. Count goes full. Solid inning, that top half of the inning for Mid-America Nazarene, getting some hits with runners on and in scoring position as well. Almost had to have an inning like that. You don't want to let a team like Freed-Hardeman just expand that lead and creep away inning by inning. Bat on that one, hit to left center. Leo is running over, makes the call. He'll make the catch. 1 down, bottom of the 6th. William Kelly now batting. Kelly 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Kelly struck out looking for the 3rd out in the 4th inning, and a ground out to short in the 2nd. Fouls that one back, swinging on the first pitch. That one fouled down the third base line as well. Kelly with 34 RBI. He scored 35 times. Has 13 stolen bases as well. Hard swing and a miss. And this time he won't go down looking, but it's still a strikeout. Out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hunter Beecham on the way.
The center fielder, Hunter Beecham.
Beecham, in essence, got things going in the 5th inning. He was hit by the pitch, made his way to first base, and he was the first run to score. 3-run output for the Lions in that inning. Beecham, a junior from Lexington, Tennessee. Played at Scotts Hill High School. Grounder to second. The toss is in time. 1, 2, and 3. A fly out, a strikeout, and a ground out. And the Lions' 6th inning is done in quick order. No runs on no hits and nobody left on. We have 6 complete here in Oklahoma City, and the score is 5-4. Freed-Hardeman remains on top.
Now pitching, Creasy. Leading off for Mid-American Nazarene, Noah Castillo.
For the 2nd consecutive inning for Mid-American Nazarene, it'll be Castillo, Sandoval, and Cornett. And a new pitcher is on the mound here for Freed-Hardeman in the top of the 7th inning. That pitcher is Creasy. He's a junior, a right-handed pitcher. This is his 18th appearance of the season. 5-2 on the year. He's had 4 saves in 40 innings pitched, given up 26 hits, 15 runs, 12 of them earned. Struck out 45 and walked 11. And Castillo takes that high, deep, and it is gone. Say goodbye to that one over the scoreboard. Wow. And that knots things up here in Oklahoma City. After an 0-for-2 start to this afternoon, Castillo gets on base with a single and rounds the bases. This time, he'll do it all by himself. And probably just as well. I think he roughed himself up a little bit sliding into first back in the 6th inning, so he figured, why not? I'll take a leisurely pace around the bases if I can just send it yard, and he does. Joshua Sandoval, the all-time leader for Mid-American Nazarene, would probably like to have an encore performance. He's had a double so far, walked back in the 6th, and scored a run, prompting a pitching change. That one on the ground to short. Rooklyn, throw to first in time. One down now here in the top of the 7th inning. Cornett also has a home run to his credit in this one. 3-run shot back in the 6th inning. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Watches that one for a strike on the outside corner. Puts the bat on that one, but it's looking for a car in the parking lot right now. Most people don't park over there near that right field wall, but there are some occasionally. One down. Here's the 0-2 to Cornett. Watches it high. Creasy has an ERA of 2.70. Cornett fouls that one back. Stay alive. Now 51 RBI on the season for T.O. Cornett. Got him swinging. Strikes him out. First strikeout for Creasy as he's entered the game. 2 down now here in the top of the 7th. Pioneers, though, have knotted things up at 5 apiece.
Randy Fernandez.
I was mentioning when Fernandez came to bat, hit the single, saying that he and Cornett both went to the same 2-year school. And they were teammates at the College of Marin back in 2019. Fernandez from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Goes outside, 1-1 now the count. Two down, nobody on, as Castillo rounded the bases after a high, long left field home run. Well more than 400 feet on that one. Ground ball to short. One hop and an error. So Fernandez reaches with 2 outs on an E6. And Rooklyn said, yeah, that was on me. So encouraging the Lions to see if they can get something else here. By the way, Fernandez didn't have an easy trip to first base either. They're checking on him out there now. So Castillo struggled after reaching base. He dove in. This one, Fernandez is going to have someone to come in to run for him. We'll see how this shakes out here in just a moment. And for Mid-American Nazarene, Calamayo in to run again. Joey Calamayo. So 2 down now as Ryan Leo steps back up. Had 2 singles to get his afternoon going. Reached on an error back in the 6th. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. As that one is fouled back. Leo was also caught stealing back in the 5th inning. Had a good afternoon in the field so far. He's caught 3 balls that have come his way. Two down now, 1-1 the count. Tonight's nightcap is scheduled for 6 o'clock. Don't think we'll hit that one on time. We'll let you know about that first pitch time in just a moment. And Leo, shallow pop up and not handled at first, or excuse me, on the mound. And Creasy can't bring it in. And another error on the board. That is 2 in this inning. And with 2 outs and nobody on, back-to-back errors have allowed Pioneers to reach first and second. So Josh Torrance now batting. The Pioneers made up 3 runs of a 4-run deficit in the top of the 6th. Completed the comeback here in the top of the 7th. It's tied at 5 apiece. And they continue to put runners on. Swinging on the first pitch, that'll be a hit for Torrance. And rounding the base and heading for home is Calamayo. Calamayo in for Fernandez, scores. Leo goes to third, and Torrance reaches with a hit. He'll make it all the way to second base. And the Pioneers are on top now, 6-5. Looked like this inning was coming to an end after a Castillo solo shot to lead off the inning. Back-to-back outs, but then back-to-back errors. And Torrance made the Lions pay. By the way, a fielding error is going to go on Kelly in right field after the single. So 3 consecutive boxes on my score sheet have E6, E1, and E9.
Attention please, now batting Joshua Martinez.
New batter in the game now for Freed-Hardeman. For Mid-American Nazarene, Joshua Martinez. Martinez pinch hitting for Frank Vogel, who struck out in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th, and struck out in the 6th. Runners on 2nd and 3rd now for Martinez. That one a wild pitch. Runner's going to be stuck between 3rd and home. The rundown throw in time. And looked like a running error that time for Leo. We'll see how it's scored in a moment. In the meantime, 2 more runs on the board for the Pioneers. They take a 1-run advantage, 6-5. A home run, a single, 3 errors, and 1 left on base. Martinez to bat when they come back up. In the meantime, we're going to take a stretch here at OCU. It's 6-5. Pioneers on top. Well, we'll see how it all shakes out a little bit later on. That'll be in the top of the 8th inning. So Martinez was batting, did not get to complete that at bat. He was coming in for Vogel. They checked Vogel back in at first. So Frank Vogel, with his solid defense, will be there at first. Meanwhile, for Freed-Hardeman, Mason Libla is opening up the 7th inning. Libla, Rooklyn, and Rooney. 1-1 now the count after that foul down the left field line. Libla is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. A single and a stolen base back in the 2nd. He was left there at 2nd. Struck out swinging in the 5th. That one finds its way in for a strike. 2-2 now the count. Trevino continuing on the mound. He had a couple of rough innings. And he's well into the 90s in his pitch count now. Heading for 100. That one finds an opening between short and third. Single for Libla here in the 7th. His 2nd hit of the afternoon. He's now 2 for 3. And he will have someone to come in to run for him. Adam Smithson is a sophomore from Kenton, Tennessee. And he'll be in to run for Libla. Kent Rooklyn now, top of the order once again. Rooklyn part of a big 5th inning for the Lions. That one will not come back enough. After 2 strikeouts in the 1st and 2nd innings. That one didn't come back at all. 2-0 the count. Rooklyn has to step back a bit. Trevino with 101 pitches now with that last ball. That one fouled well beyond the left field wall and past the Lions bullpen. Activity now in the bullpen for Freed-Hardeman. For the Pioneers, excuse me. That one catches the inside corner. Count is now full. Runner on base for Freed-Hardeman. And Trevino will keep him in check. Foul down the left field line as well. So Lions now with 7 hits in this one. 5 runs on 7 hits, but there have also been 5 errors. And realistically, it hasn't cost them as part of the comeback for the Pioneers, who picked up 3 runs in the 6th before an error. got the solo shot before 3 errors. Out on the ground in time to second. The throw in first, not in time. So 1 down, 6-4. Libla will take a seat. Rooklyn reaches on the fielder's choice.
First baseman Sean Rooney.
So as I was saying, 1 run came in before the 3 errors in the top of the 7th inning for Mid-American Nazarene. 2nd run came in as a part of that 3-error stretch. So right now it would be the game, the run that has put the Pioneers on top, even though there have been 5 errors. Won't come back for Trevino again. 1-1 the count. Little half-hearted look over to first base. Rooney put just enough of an excuse me with that bat out there to foul it off. Stays alive in this at bat. But the pitch is starting to mount for Trevino. Runner is going. The throw is high and out into center field. Rooklyn reaches with the fielder's choice and makes it to second on a stolen base. In the meantime, Rooney is struck out. That brings up McCall. Will McCall, the third baseman, 2 for 3, an RBI single in the 5th. And they went ahead and put him on first base, so they'll intentionally walk him.
Zach Sanders.
And that brings up Zach Sanders. In the meantime, conversation now on the mound for the Pioneers. There has been activity in the bullpen. McCall with 2 down.
Good job, Deuce. Good job, Jack.
And on first base,
On the pitch, Reese.
On the mound
Helland,
now for Mid-American Nazarene, Reese Helland.
the second baseman.
Helland, a junior. Right-handed pitcher,
Zach Sanders.
making his 19th appearance, all in relief. 2-2 record on the season, has a save as well in 21 1/3 innings pitched. Zach Trevino went for 6 2/3. We haven't closed the book on him just yet. We'll know his final numbers here in just a moment. Helen has given up 22 hits, 14 runs on 13 of them earned. And a swing and a miss there for Sanders. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And runners at first and second. Helen has struck out 20 and walked only 7, an ERA of 5.48. Sanders down 1-2 now in the count. Swing and a miss, and Helen gets the strikeout in his first batter faced. It also ends the Lions' threat in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 hit, no runs scored, 2 left on for Freed-Hardeman. 7 complete, and the Pioneers are on top by 1. Top of the 8th inning here. 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round, the Oklahoma City bracket, game 2 of the day. And it's a tight one here on the campus of Oklahoma City University. 6-5 the score, Mid-American Nazarene on top by a run. Frank Vogel, who had struck out in the 3rd, 5th, and 6th inning, had been replaced by Martinez, who, by the way, has a .625 average on the year. All of them pinch hitting situations. Well, with the running put out near the end of the inning to actually end the inning, Martinez at bat was not complete. Vogel was put back in the game at first for what he can do on defense, so he will be back to bat right now. 0-2 is what he's looking at here in the top of the 8th inning. It's Vogel, Woodley, and Sherwood due up now for the Pioneers. That one well outside. 1-2 now the count. Pioneers have 11 hits in this one, 6 runs on 11 hits. And that one will foul back. 8 hits in the last 3 innings. That includes a 3-run shot from Dio Cornett in the 6th and a solo shot by Castillo that we're pretty sure came down, but we have no evidence of it. That one watched through for a ball. 2-2 now the count. Strike 3 looking. Rough afternoon for Vogel. That's out number 1. Brings up Drew Woodley. Woodley 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
The left fielder, Woodley.
Walk to reach base in the 5th, stranded. Walk to reach base in the 6th, stranded. That one, ground to third, the throw, in time. McCall fires it from the base, gets it over to Rooney. 2 down now in the top of the 8th.
The shortstop, Bryson.
If those slow grounders over there, it takes a while for the ball to get there, makes it that much difficult to field and make the throw, and McCall made it look nice. Bryson Sherwood swings at the first pitch to left center. It is deep. One hop off the wall. Sherwood will stand up and make it to second with 2 outs. Sherwood now 1 for 5 on the day, and it's a double.
Noah Castillo, the DH.
Brings up Noah Castillo. Castillo, after striking out in the 1st and the 4th, had a single in the 6th and scored, and led off the 7th inning with a solo home run. Ground ball at short, mishandled there, and the runner will come from second all the way in. Bryson Sherwood with 2 outs. Puts a shot deep in left center, gets on base with the double, and he will round and come in for the score. The 6th error of the game for the Lions. So Castillo will remain at first. Joshua Sandoval now batting. 7-5 the score. Mid-America Nazarene trailed 5-1 and have since scored 6 times. 3 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, 1 so far here in the 8th with 2 down. Sandoval swings on the first pitch. Coming over to catch it in foul territory is Sanders. He makes the grab and ends the inning, but one more run on the board for the Pioneers. Comes by way of an error with 2 down. 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. The Lions need some offense. Bottom of the 8th inning on the way now for Freed-Hardeman, and the Lions need to get something going here in this inning. 3 runs in the 5th, 2 in the 2nd, and a lot of empty spaces after that in the 6th and 7th. Ryan Stark, the designated hitter. Presley and Kelly will follow him. Ryan Stark is 0 for 3 on the day. 2 ground outs and a fly out. Add to that a strikeout, 0 for 4. One down here in the bottom of the 8th. Lions will bring up Christian Presley, the left fielder. Presley is 0 for 3 on the day as well. Has a run scored, reached back in the second off an error. Counts for the first run in this game. Mid-America has some activity in its bullpen right now. Presley pops that one up. Fernandez will call everyone off and make the easy catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. William Kelly to bat. Kelly struck out swinging the 6th, looking in the 4th, and ground out back in the 2nd inning. Kelly has come into this one hitting .288 on the year. Has 45 hits. Needs one now for the Lions. Swings at the first pitch there. Will go to the right field side and be on part of the athletic complex over there at OCU. Fantastic facility here at Jim Wade Stadium. Beautiful bleachers, beautiful turf field. And Kelly watches a strike. And that was a beautiful pitch as well for Helland. 0-2 the count with 2 down now. That one outside. Beautiful facilities all the way around here, as we mentioned. Beautiful press box, too. My goodness, this is nice. 1-2. Fouls that one. Still 1-2 the count. Lions have been held scoreless for a little while after the 5th inning, the 3 runs there in the 5th inning, but really just struggled to get runners on. Shot to third. Cornett fires in time. And that pattern holds true. Strikeout, fly out, ground out, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We are headed to the 9th inning, and the Pioneers are on top by 2.
third baseman Gio Cornett.
Cornett to lead things off here in the top of the ninth. That one is high to right field, and Kelly will station himself under it and make the catch. One down here in the top of the ninth. Randy Fernandez to bat now. Fernandez reached by way of an error in the seventh inning. Calamayo came in to run for him and made it all the way around. Calamayo has been a part of 2 pinch running scores in this one, and that was high, and Fernandez had to duck and get out of the way of that one. There was activity in the Pioneers bullpen a little bit earlier. We'll see what happens coming out into the bottom half of this inning. Fernandez would like to keep the top half going for a while. One and one the count after the called strike. That one a little high. Randy Fernandez listed at 5'11", the senior. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now, the count. Count goes full, one down. Shadows have moved across the field here a little bit. Later portion of the afternoon. One game to follow here from Jim Wade Stadium. And there's the full count. Swing and a miss. Fernandez takes a seat. Second strikeout of the afternoon for him. 2 down now in the top of the ninth.
Center fielder Ryan Leo.
Ryan Leo will come to bat now. Leo, 2 hits, singles in the second and the fifth. 2 for 4 on the day. This little dribbler back to the mound. The pitch over to first. Nice job by Creasy. 1, 2, and 3. And the Pioneers are retired in the top half of the inning. But Mid-America Nazarene clawed its way back and has a 2-run advantage heading in to the bottom of the ninth. We'll be back in a moment. Freed-Hardeman, the number 2 seed in this Oklahoma City bracket, opening round. Came in having won 3 of 5 in the conference tournament, making it to the championship game and then the, if necessary, championship game before falling to Cumberland's. But the regular season didn't close out exactly as the Lions wanted it as well. Swept by Mobile, winning 2 of 3 against Lindsey Wilson. 4 consecutive losses. The Lions lost 4 of their last 6 in the regular season. And with a loss coming in today, trying to rebound here against the 3 seed Mid-America Nazarene. Went up 5-1, but now trails 7-5 in this one. They have 3 outs to make something happen here. In the 6th inning, it was 3 up, 3 down. The 8th inning, 3 up, 3 down.
Nathan Torres.
7th inning, after a single, 1 out with a fielder's choice, a strikeout, an intentional walk, and then another strikeout. So the latter part of this game for Freed-Hardeman hasn't been exactly what they wanted. It'll be Beecham, Libla, and Rooklyn here in the 9th. Beecham fouls that one back. 1-1 now the count. Watches a strike through now, 1-2. That called strike. Beecham had a single back in the 2nd. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Ground out in the 6th. And he'll foul that one back. I don't think it's going to be playable. It is not into the Mid-America bullpen. On the mound now, by the way, for Mid-America Nazarene, Nathan Torres. Trying to close things out in the 9th. And Torres gets Beecham swinging. Great way to open the inning for the Pioneers.
The catcher, Mason Liebler.
Torres making his 19th appearance, all in relief. 1-0 on the season, has 12 saves. So this is where he shines. 22 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, no runs. His ERA is 0.00. He's walked only 14 compared to 41 strikeouts, make it 42 now after Beecham sits down. And Mason Libla trying to get things going here. Libla 2 for 3 with a strikeout. This one's high. Pioneers coming in, nearly collide, and that one will drop in center field. And Libla all the way to second. Four or five players converging on that ball, and it drops harmlessly in center field. And so the Lions will have a man on second. Error in the field on that one. And a runner coming in, it looked like for Beecham.
Shortstop, Kent Rooklyn.
First pitch swinging is Rooklyn. Deep, and Fernandez can't handle it. Runners go to the corner. Adam Smithson is the runner, by the way, for Libla. And he is now at third. Another error for the Pioneers is how Rooklyn will advance to first base. And that one's an E4. So runners on the corner now. The pitch is in the dirt. The slide and home, and Smithson will score. The Lions trail by just 1 now. Rooklyn goes to second. Freed-Hardeman not out of this yet. conversation going on the mound gives us time to sort everything out. Rooklyn had reached on an error by Fernandez at second. And Libla, in the person of Smithson, had made it all the way to third. A wild pitch, and Smithson scores. Running for Libla. Rooklyn at second, and it's a one-run game with just one out. Sean Rooney now batting, facing Torres. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now the count. Rooney 1 for 4 on the day. That was an RBI single. Runner is going from second, advances to third. Rooklyn with another stolen base. Kent Rooklyn, second stolen base of the game, number 28 on the season. Rooney fouls that one back. Runner in scoring position now. Freed-Hardeman right now in that position, 3 for 7 on the day, batting .429. 5 for 14 overall with runners on base. Pitch inside and low. And that brings the count to 3-2. Full count here with one down, and Rooklyn on third. Sean Rooney batting, Will McCall on deck. Here's the payoff pitch from Torres. That one fouled off of Torres. Went off of him into the field. And run. So it will go down as just another strike. And we'll do this one again with one down. '22 NAI Baseball Championship opening round, Oklahoma City bracket. One-run game in the bottom of the ninth. 2 seed trails the 3 seed by 1. Rooney watches that one in the dirt. He will take his base and says, hey, Rooklyn, stay there. So Rooklyn represents the tying run, and Rooney represents the game-winning run, and he's at first. A runner coming in for him, Caleb Molo, sophomore from Frisco, Texas. Will McCall was 2 for 3 prior to the 7th inning. He was intentionally walked then.
Will McCall, the third baseman.
And McCall, as we mentioned, having a fantastic season, hitting .396 coming in. He leads the team in batting average, home runs, doubles, RBI, and walks. And a change with who will be running now. So Molo goes out. Dawson Massengale, a 6'1 sophomore from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, to run for the runner. McCall hits that high. It will drift And the catch is made by Vogel. Doesn't quite make it into the dugout, and so McCall takes a seat. So the Lions are down to their final out now. 2 down here, trailing 7-6. And don't let it go past your attention. That was a great catch by Vogel just in front of the dugout. The opposing team's dugout, no less. Zach Sanders struck out in the 1st and 7th, looking and swinging. And he watches a strike there. Had a sack bunt RBI in the 5th and ground out in the 3rd. Oh and 1 with 2 out. Runner is going from first. No throw. Massengale, who'd come in for Molo. And apparently the coaching staff didn't like Molo waiting on first. So Massengale comes in to run for him. Sanders, 0-2, 2 down. Stays alive with the foul. Lions down to their last strike. Tying run at 3rd. Winning run at 2nd. Torres trying to close it out. That drifts foul down the right field side. It's day 1 game. Win or lose, both teams play tomorrow. Here's the 0-2 count, 2 down. That one fouled again. Torres again coming in with 4 saves. 12 saves, excuse me. He's given up 4 hits. And still giving up only 4 hits on the season. Two down. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Torres will close this one out. Mid-America Nazarene holds on for a 7-6 win. The 3rd-seeded Pioneers take down the 2nd-seeded Lions on this Monday afternoon in Oklahoma City.
LC Alexandria, 11 a.m.
Freed-Hardeman will take on will take on LSU Alexandria at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Mid-America Nazarene will move on and take on the winner of our nightcap tomorrow at 2:30 in the winner's bracket. The 11 a.m. game is an elimination game. So the final score is 7-6 from Oklahoma City. Mid-America Nazarene, 7 runs on 12 hits with 3 errors. Freed-Hardeman, 6 runs on 7 hits with 6 errors on the day. A fantastic game, and we have one more on the docket for the day. Kansas Wesleyan, with a win this morning and early afternoon, moves on to take on the host school, Oklahoma City. First pitch will be somewhere around 7:10 p.m. Tune in for that. In the meantime, I'm Joey McWilliams. Thanks for watching this 2022 NAIA Baseball opening round game from Oklahoma City.